It's time for some football. Welcome to Cincinnati's Paycor Stadium. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the Detroit Lions and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Bengals fans, please welcome your 2025 Cincinnati Bengals.
Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And away we go in Cincinnati. Samaje Perine on the return. This makes it up to the 25. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the seventh-year pro from your alma mater, Brock, the University of Washington. It's quarterback Jake Browning.
Kate, if there's an adjective to describe Jake Browning's career in the NFL, I think I'd have to say grit. He's been on practice squads. He's bounced around different teams and different systems. He waited a half-decade in this league, persevered before he got his shot, and he made the most of it. And people on Montlake will tell you, well, just like they said in Folsom when he was in high school in California, he may not throw it the farthest or the hardest, but he has such tremendous command of the football. Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. They send the tight end in motion. 2nd and 10 now. Browning. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. And partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right, and I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
So on 4th down, Bengals calling on Ryan Rico for the punt. He has it at the 22. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So now it's the Lions' turn to head out for the first time on offense. Leading them out, he's got his first MVP votes after a career-best season last year. Now reached a decade in this league. It's Jared Goff.
The legend of this guy just grows year by year in the Motor City. The best individual season of his career, leading these Lions to a franchise record 15 wins. Now they just got to get to the ultimate goal, the Super Bowl.
First get on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Goff to the air now. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, Goff. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping him off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting him even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. The Bengals all set to go for their second drive. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Browning from the gun. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
38-yard line.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down carry for Brown. Blast through midfield. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Stays in the pocket. That's complete to Gesicki outright. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
They go play fake with Browning. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That play good for 17 on a first down.
That's another Bengals first down. First and
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They send a tight end in motion. They give on second, it's Brown. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
13 yards on the play.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Here's Brown again. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Piran can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. And it's the Bengals with a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, here's Browning. Trying to get away from the pressure, but have 2 left to work with before halftime. On 4th down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. This from just 23 yards away. McPherson's kick is good. And that one is going to get them on the scoreboard.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Detroit getting its offense set for their second drive. And coming off our first points of the ball game, they're going to take over now trailing 3-zip. Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to go. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, gone. That's on Porta again. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the Lions the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
That's complete to St. Brown outright. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. Completed over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Football on that 47-yard line. 1st down. Again, Goff. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
16 yards. And the Lions 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing again, it's Goff. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. That's the rookie from Texas A&M who took him down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal try. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. Bates' kick is up and good. And it'll knock this game up late in the second quarter.
Okay. I think we now have, thanks to that field goal, actually a couple highlights to show. Production truck, they should be happy. Hey, video guys, put that one on the board.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half. He'll throw it. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These two teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the third quarter. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Here comes the offense for Detroit to begin the second half. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Gibbs. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Lions.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Going to the ground again on first. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Look at Cam Taylor-Britt getting up there to track that one down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
Hey, even though that was an excellent run, I got to talk about the receivers here, Kate, because 9 times out of 10, you see a run like that in this league, 10+, You know those guys on the outside are doing their job, shining as blockers, keeping those defenders away from the back.
And he's going to be stopped after about a 3-yard pickup on first down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the 41. Connects on one to Jamison Williams. And they get this down to the 28. It's a gain of 12 there. And that gives the Lions the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
On the draw, this is Gibbs. A lot of traffic up the middle there, and his bounce outside nabs him 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Back to Gibbs now on 2nd. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. They pick up a yard. Still need one more, though. 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. Just a field goal aside so far as we enter the final quarter of play. This is going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. Trying to sneak here, Goff. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
You know what? It's a pretty doggone impressive feat of strength to hold the line against a sneak, even when you know it's coming.
An important attempt coming up here for Jake Bates. His first kick was good. This second look from 35 yards away. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. And this drive will start inside the 25. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Now it's Browning. Finds him over the middle. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's good for a Bengals 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Play fake, Browning. Brought in right side. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. From the 43. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
I'll tell you this, Kate. They doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Looking to throw. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He's got a man left. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Bengals trail by a field goal. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Looking to throw, Browning. Caught, nice gain left side. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals have taken the lead late. T. Higgins, the touchdown. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now.
Lions 6.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
Kickoff for Cincinnati.
Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Lions get ready to return to the field. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. It's taken in by Williams. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
We're approaching 50 seconds to play. It's 2nd and 10. Setting up to pass. Got a man over the middle. It's St. Brown. And that will not be enough for a first down. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. To throw. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And that's going to bring up a tough 4th down here that this offense needs to have.
We've learned how valuable sacks and a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball. And they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So in the jungle, the Bengals take the win. And it still shows up as a victory for them, Brock, whether they score 50 or they have a rough day putting points on the board. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long.